Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today we are going to work on opposites, things that are the opposite. And we're going to read from The Good Egg by Jory John and Pete Oswald. Here we go. We're just going to look at the pictures this time. All right, it looks like the egg went up the ladder. What's the opposite of going up? The opposite of going up is going down. That's the opposite. He was a very good egg. What's the opposite of good? The opposite of good is bad, but he was a very good egg. Let's see. These plants are wet. Wet. What is the opposite of wet? The opposite of wet is dry. That means not having water. Dry. That's the opposite. Oh, it looks to me like Mr. Strawberry and Mr. Egg are under the car. What's the opposite of under? The opposite of under is over. That's the opposite. Oh my goodness. This house is dirty. What's the opposite of dirty? The opposite of dirty is clean. Imagine if this house had no paint on it, it would be clean, which is the opposite of dirty. All right. Ooh, here's that same one, but we're going to go the other way. This egg is clean. What's the opposite of clean? The opposite of clean is dirty. Look, this place is a mess. The window's cracked. There's crayon drawings on the wall. The opposite of clean is dirty. All right. Okay. He is going down the street. Down the street. What's the opposite of down? The opposite of down is up the street. That's the opposite of down. Ooh, let's take a look. Here's this egg and this egg. This egg is old. What's the opposite of old? The opposite of old is young. Here he is young. But as time went by, he got older and older. And now he's old. Young and old are opposites. He is asleep. What's the opposite of asleep? The opposite of asleep is awake. Wake up, Mr. Egg. That's the opposite. Here, he breathes in. What's the opposite of breathing in? The opposite of breathing in is breathing out. The opposite of in is out. His eyes are closed. What's the opposite of closed? The opposite of closed is open. Here his eyes are open. Now they're closed. Those are opposites. Okay. Here's a good one. Look at this pyramid of eggs. This egg is on top. On top. What's the opposite of top? The opposite of top is bottom. This egg is on the top. The opposite of on top is on bottom. These are on bottom. This one's on top. All right. They are all sliding down the stairs. What's the opposite of down? The opposite of down is up. Imagine if they were doing the opposite of going down. They would be going up the stairs. This egg is happy. What's the opposite of happy? The opposite of happy is sad. What's the opposite of sad? The opposite of sad is happy. And that was our story for today. Today we practiced opposites using this book called The Good Egg from Jory John and Pete Oswald. I'll see you next time.